What's up, YouTube and fish freaks? Totally here, but loving the fish channel. Doing an update video. I haven't done any videos in the last couple weeks. I've just been really busy with work. I work in the restaurant business, so Mother's Day and some busy weekends, it's just been kind of hard to put much time into making videos. But wanted to do a little update. Tank's looking a little bit cloudy, a little bit low on water. I'm a little bit overdue on a water change. We're going to do one of those today. Just scraped the front glass. Obviously it looks like I missed this spot. I don't know if y'all can see that. A little bit of patchiness right there. I'm gonna have to do that one again. But all the fish are looking good. Growing, getting fat. Good old Kong. The lion head's starting to get a lot bigger. Still upset that he lost his colors on his face. He had that black dot. If you've seen the first couple videos I have of him, had a black dot right between his eyes, and he had black lips. First it looked like lipstick, then it looked like a mustache. It was kind of cool. But I haven't done any other changes on the look of the tank. I'm still kind of liking the simplistic look right now. Alright, then we still got Rosie and Gandalf there. And whatever the kids decide on this one, it still goes from McLovin to Speckles, and I don't know. They're still gonna get to take this tank home with them. Just their house is 35 miles away, so it'll take a little bit of coordination with Mama whenever we're gonna decide to move this thing. But I can't wait for them to get it over there. I've got it pretty foolproof that she can't mess it up. And the kids have learned a lot from me, so. But anyway, I used to have this is my 75. I had a 90-gallon years and years ago that over the course of several years I did lots of different kinds of tanks with that one. I also had a 55. I had a 20. Had a 10 at some point. I've done just about everything. I did Oscars, a big Asian red-tailed cat. I did African cichlids for a while. Obviously, I've done goldfish. This is my second time to do big fancies. What else did I also did saltwater. I did saltwater in the 90, just as a saltwater tank. I would say I didn't do it as a reef tank, because at that time of my life, I think I was 19 and worked at Walmart and stocking a 90-gallon aquarium with reef rock just to get started, and corals that just financially would have been impossible. But I did do saltwater fish for a while, and eventually I got a big beautiful lionfish that I had for quite a while, that you could actually hand feed. Of course, we didn't have cell phones like this, and I don't even remember if YouTube was around back then. That was a long time ago. Anyway, one thing I have always wanted to do was do a saltwater tank and do a reef tank. So recently I got the bug to started doing some research, and I looked for one of these Biocubes, and kind of decided from talking to a local owner that I wanted to look at possibly a JBJ. She said the oceanic Biocubes had trouble with getting a little too hot from their lighting systems, but I've studied, and there's some mods you can do. Anyway, I started looking on Craigslist, and the other day I found this model right here, which, let's back up so you can see the light on it. This is a aquapod 24-gallon by Current. It's funny, the name is Current, but this tank isn't very current. They don't even make these anymore. I think it's hard to even find parts for them anymore. But it's a pretty basic little system. It's a metal halide light up there. It's just been running a couple weeks. Got a little maroon clownfish here. That little, that's a yellow bell damsel. That's the fish I got as the starter for the tank. It's not going to stay in the long run because they get very territorial and mean. Even though they're little fish, they'll still pick on everybody. It's a pretty fish, but if only way it's going to stay is if it learns how to behave. If it does behave itself when I start adding the fish that I really want in here. So it's a small tank. Actually, I also have a little Condi anemone here. Why it chose to back itself up in that little hole there, I don't know. I don't know if it's too much current for it right now. But it just got in there yesterday, so maybe it's just kind of deciding where it wants to be. It's moved around the tank twice so far. I don't have any corals. I mean, other than this little stuff that came on that piece of live rock. But I put about 25 pounds of live rock in there, which, believe it or not, really wasn't that expensive because it's not. This isn't premium live rock. This is live rock that I got at Petco. It's some decent live rock, but this isn't like Fiji live rock or anything like that. And they were so heavily stocked with it, they were running a half-price sale the day that I found this Nano Cube, or Biocube. I'm not sure what Current calls this one, but I do want to, I don't know if you can see this very well, if I can get it to focus, but I just noticed it. See that little arm right there? Moving. I'm pretty sure that's a, yeah, I can't really get all the body, but I'm pretty sure that is a baby starfish. One of those bristle stars. That's cool. That's one of the cool things about these salt tanks. Sometimes when you buy live rock, you get little animals with them. So pretty much all I've put in here other than these two fish is the cleaning crew. Oh, there is a little cleaner neon goby over there as well. I've put in a peppermint shrimp, and he hides out all the time. I don't know if we can find him. He gets way back up under these rocks, and he's just hard to find. He likes to come out more at night, I've noticed. There's about 8 or so hermit crabs in there. Blue leg, red leg hermit crabs. There is 3 different types of snails that I put in there, and I think I put a total. So there's one, there's another one, there's another one, and there's a bunch of little ones. I think I put a total of about 7 or 8 snails in there. And I don't know if you can see that one back there. That's some sort of a snail, but I didn't buy it. It came on some of this live rock, looks like. Anyway, that's all I've got in there so far. I do want to add corals, obviously, at some point. The tank's not ready for that yet. I do want to add. I'm done with adding rock, obviously. Only going to get a few fish. It's a small tank, so What I do want to get is a coral beauty angelfish. That one's a definite. The fish that I've always wanted in fish keeping is a mandarin goby or mandarin dragonet. They are a little bit hard to keep because all they eat is, what are they called? I can't even think of the name of them right now. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, they eat these little bugs. Crap, I can't think of it. Anyway, I'll think of it in a little bit. They eat these little bugs that grow, and they run around your tank, basically. That's all they eat. Copepods, that's what it is. Copepods and some other kind of pods. That's pretty much all they eat. There's a few of them I've seen, you know, some can be trained to eat brine shrimp, but they, more often than not, that's all they do is they go around the tank grazing the copepods. And there's the shrimp hiding. I don't know if you can see him. He's peeking out back there. Right there. Anyway, so the mandarin goby that I want to get, that one's going to take some more preparation and time because them only eating the copepods run into problems. They'll pretty much eat all of them and eat the whole colony, and they'll starve if they haven't learned to eat anything else. So one of the mods that I want to do to this tank at some point is put on the back of it a hang on the back refugium full of moss or wherever, and for a safe haven for the copepods to breed and reproduce and slowly be introduced back into the system for the mandarin. So the refugium will have kind of a double duty job for the tank. One, it'll be, you know, cleaning. It'll be part of the filtration. And the second part will be kind of a breeding house for the copepods. Because you can buy the copepods, but it can get pretty expensive just trying to keep those for one mandarin goby. Other than that, that would be 1, 2, 3 fish. That's about right for this 24 gallon. Other than that, maybe a 4th fish, but I haven't really decided on what it would be yet. Other than that, I will slowly add corals. The other upgrades I want to do to this tank at some point, obviously there's a small protein skimmer that I can get in the back here, made by Coral Life for their Biocube. Either that or a hang on the back, which I'd be running out of room if I do a refugium back there. I don't know if I'll have room to do that. But I want to put a protein skimmer on it, refugium on it. Obviously at some point, just for better lighting, better look, and electricity reasons, I want to upgrade the lights to an LED system. I don't know what kind yet. But that's it. Little update on our newest tank in the McLovin the Fish channel. We're starting a little saltwater reef tank. So look for more update videos as I do stuff on this. We're not going away from our pride and joy, our big fancies. We're sticking with them. We're just adding a little spice to the channel, a little spice to the tanks, or spice to the hobby. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy the videos, please like them, share them, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. We appreciate it. Take care.